Capital Lecture, what's going on? Robert Bruce in the building. 2021, we're back again. I told you the interviews are going to be coming back as well. Your favourite artists passed through the show. And I had to make sure we kicked off this year with a big one, man. He's a guy, they say he can't run out of bars. He can't run out of flows either. He's been in this thing for a little while now. And you know what? I think he's still getting better and better right now. Chip is on the video chat. What's going on, Chip?
Are you good?
Not too bad, man. What are you saying? How are you?
I'm cool, man. Just getting used to this new world order of technology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like this is, mate. We're in the days, isn't it? I'm here. We're on screens doing interviews. Crazy, but we're haircuts.
It's crazy. These are the sort of times that in the past we would have said, in the future you'll be doing this and you'll be flinging stuff with your hand and all of that.
For real. Nah, this I feel like just the way the music business has been like forced to adapt through lockdown has been quite a test for everyone, whether you're on the mic or you're making the beats or if you're presenting or if you're a DJ or you're the person that makes sure that the presenter's straight, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like everyone in some way, shape or form on the business side has been affected. So I'm just still learning like everybody else, really.
And it must be a mad time to be releasing music and stuff.
Yeah. Do you know what's funny? So we did, me, Skep and Ads did the Insomnia album.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been a year since then.
Oh, mad.
That was the start of this whole lockdown thing. So
yeah.
It was like probably the first people to actually like put out a record through these changing times. But it was definitely challenging, but we had to get it done. It had to come when it came, so we had to just work it.
I hear that. We're going to talk about that project as well. And even you just saying that right now, it makes me so upset because I knew the shows would have been sick. The tour would have been...
It would have been crazy. And that's another thing. I feel like I was catching up with a man the other day and he was saying, sorry, I always say a man instead of name dropping.
No, that's fine.
He was saying like he doesn't want to record right now because the way he records, he thinks about do you get what I'm saying? So it's like his mind hasn't been in the headspace for that. But I've been a bit of the opposite. I feel like whereas like a lot of artists enjoy performing more than the creative process. I'm actually someone, as much as people say I'm a good performer, I actually enjoy the creative process more.
Yeah.
If everyone's at home with screens and headphones, it's like perfect timing for me. Where
yeah.
Like, you're gonna have to choose. Sometimes you might have to listen to man a few times to check in with what I was actually saying, you know what I'm saying? So I've been working that way. So
that's interesting. I think I remember, I don't know if it was an interview or something. It might have even been tweets, but something's just triggered in my mind. I remember you once talking about like music videos and how like music was first meant to be heard for the ears, but then with the videos comes, it's something translated. You said that, right, innit?
Yeah, 100%. Basically the era, like what we were saying before we went live, the era man's actually from, like the heights you had to go to just be heard was crazy. Like man used to have to climb roofs, hide when DTI come, all that kind of stuff, just to be heard. So what I feel like them pirate radio days, what it allowed was the listener to only bond strictly with what they was hearing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is before the DVD era. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you I feel like in those days, like the good old days, like, you get what I'm saying? Like you more attached with an artist for the right reasons.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that now people attach for the wrong reasons, because who am I to say that? But I just feel like that these days, like you first hear someone and see them at the same time.
Yeah.
The visual aspect as technology has gone forward has made it I wouldn't say easier, but definitely faster.
Yeah. I think the access levels are probably a bit easier because look, YouTube's open to everyone. You know what I mean? But before, we sort of used to grow with the man in our area, like Bluetooth, infrared. So
it was literally the stages of expansion. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, Bluetooth, infrared. Then it was like MSN, LimeWire.
Yeah, MySpace. Yeah.
So man's lived through the literal like the horizons broadening in this like UK rap thing. But me personally, like I feel sometimes I just feel like I give God proper thanks. Like, bro, the fact anyone still even checks for what I'm doing proper like humbled and amazed and try and take it proper serious, like to make sure that I keep getting better in front of people, like lyrically, skill set wise, my flows, my quotables, it's gone past similes and metaphors. My cadences, my lyrics that hit you as captions, like I actually take that stuff like mad serious. I, like if without naming any names, if we think back to the time, like the people that were like controlling the charts at the time when I was first charting, I genuinely feel there's more of like the new audience is a bit more still like receptive to what I'm doing.
Okay.
So same time it saddens me because obviously there was a lot of talent to me at the time when man first came through, but like I question myself like, wow, like why? What is it? What have you done that allowed you to keep, you know, just checking in when you feel like it? But it's because I've had the time to think. I kind of know what I did.
No ways. Okay.
What I didn't do.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to say no to a lot of things in this thing. Still.
All right, I hear you. And you know what? If I could literally just sit here and pick your brains on so much stuff just at random, but I know this is a radio interview, and I sort of want to give the listeners a sort of an overview of where you come from. Like you speak about them early days and all of that sort of stuff. Yeah. So, do you remember the transition period from going from Chipmunk to Chip? Yeah. Why that was? What that? That's like 2011, 12.
Yeah, you're spot on. 2012, 2011 into 2012.
Yeah. So talk to me about that.
Right, I remember I was approaching 21. I didn't want to be called Chipmunk at 25. You know, like when you're younger and everyone used to be like, oh yeah, at 21, man's gonna have youths or
yeah.
And you get to that age and it's like, right, you're still on what you're on. You get what I'm saying? So I remember not wanting to be called Chipmunk by 25. And then it was like 21, something felt different about 21. Like, now
okay.
ID. I was going to LA and all that from young before that anyway. And now like I can set my own ID, buy my own yak. What's going on? I felt like, even when I look back now, I'm like 21. He was a little boy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the time, I felt, but probably because I've been living by myself since I was like 17.
Mad.
Cook my own food, pay my own bills from young. I just felt like I was a big man. So I was like, nah, man, gotta get rid of the monk thing. Like, it's too kiddie. Funny now, sometimes I still tap back into being Chipmunk. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I changed my name and I remember like, got covered in tattoos, and it was like it was a strange time for me because it was like, I don't know, I always say like, well, everyone makes mistakes in life, but you have to it takes a strong character to make them in front of
everyone. Exactly.
What I'm saying. So it's like, and I don't see it as, I ain't got no regrets, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, everyone was looking at me like, wow, like, what happened to you? Like, wow, you've got good GCSEs, you've got A levels, and now you're like covered in tats and
stuff like that. Yeah. Is that around that time as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming into play around that time, but I think to me it was like someone asked me the other day. They was like, oh, like, and I flipped. I can't remember who it was, but I flipped it back on them. So it's like, right, can you not be covered in tattoos and get good grades? Like, I don't understand where it came from. I don't know. I think the perception of me at the time, aside from just having bars, I think was just I don't know. I think I was kind of not marketed to be, but I was like, the image of me was like safe to bring you home. Like,
okay. There was no grit, not the grit sort of.
Like, come meet my mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, Chipmunk's lovely. You get what I'm saying? But I found out the hard way that when you're covered in tats, people look at you like
differently.
I think because I never went above my neck or my face to date.
Yeah.
Look, no one winning. Like, it was a change in time, and I just felt I remember actually feeling it. Like, raw, like, why is everyone looking at me like I'm different?
Yeah.
And then the moment where I realized that I could feel that the public kind of accepted me crossing that bridge, even though it was still a battle. Was
Yeah.
When Champion came
When
out.
Champion, okay.
That was like, you didn't box me off as the kid.
Yeah, no more.
But even now, I look back and I was still a kid.
You're still a kid.
Like, here I am now, 21, got my own ID, covered in tats, and they're all out, and you can't stop this song. And the amount of people that actually, like the agents, the amount of people that actually really, really did try to stop that song coming out. Like,
for real?
It was a serious thing. Like, if I don't even know if it's safe to say it. Like right now,
Yeah.
the agents still exist, and there's still a lot of things happening that a lot of people can't actually see in the music business.
Okay.
That are serious issues. But yeah, I had a lot of people really try everything they could possibly do to stop that song coming out.
That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy.
Whoever was what would you call them? Head of label at the time.
Yeah.
If you ever get to up with him, ask him, he'll tell you like, yeah, nah, there was serious people. Even my own label was scared to put it out.
Really?
And I just stuck my guns like, bro, listen, trust me, you can't go around this song. Can't go around this song.
Yeah.
Anyone play this song, they're not going to be able to go around it. Even when we first made the demo, man just had that feeling. No, this is the one. It's gonna hit home.
Okay. So you had the success like early I Am Chipmunk. We're talking Diamond Rings. What was the one that was #1 in that time?
Bugzy Daisy.
Pardon?
Bugzy
Daisy, yeah.
#1.
Bugzy Daisy #1.
Diamond Rings went #6.
6. It was all top 10.
Chip Diddy Chip was the first. So Chip Diddy Chip was independent. Fully.
Okay, yeah.
And that's when I started to understand like the chart thing. Because to me, in my head, I was successful to me. Like, and that means like I can buy the crap I want.
Yeah.
Get everyone's lunch at school, and it's not gonna hurt my pocket next week. Like from my mixtape, like League of My Own One.
From League of My Own One, okay.
When I realized things weren't quite the same for me as other MCs my age, because like a lot of songs on that tape, I like to this day, if I go to a show or speak to someone about my career that's been following since a kid, like songs like Who Are You?
Who Are You, yeah.
Like that, I'm the Grand Scene Savior, all them. Like,
them, classic.
Fire Alive.
Fire, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like these were songs that when I started to get out and do shows and that was making me realize like, oh, I'm onto something. And then like TV started kicking in and that. But Chip Diddy Chip was the record that made me tap into more studying the industry and the belts and how they work. And
so that was the commercial.
Like, to this day, like when you come and they're gonna say, yeah, you had this hit, that hit, that hit. Chip Diddy Chip was at the point when I started to consider that. I didn't ever consider.
And what age was you there?
Chip Diddy Chip. I was 16 when I made it. It was I was 17 when it came out.
This is so mad, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy. And from that point, you have the going to America and coming back. And it's obviously there's so much we can unpack within that one time.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
What's sort of like your overview? Do you remember going and coming back, doing all of these mad features? How did you they tapped into London, but doing your thing there?
I knew that once, okay, cool, Champions happened, Trey Songz, Take Off, Movado, Every Gal Rare, these records have rang off. And to me at the time, it was like, okay, cool. Hopefully one day I get to spit with the Jay-Z's and the Eminems.
Okay.
Here I am, and it's Chris Brown and that. Like,
yeah.
I wanted to, in understanding myself, that like, listen, if you put on a grand beat, I can just spit in it. Like it's like gym, it's like muscle memory.
Okay.
Like, well, for me, I can't speak for everyone. But like, once that goes on, I can just tap in. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The skills of spitting on hip hop are complete. As much as like I honestly feel that grime is like a subsidiary of like hip hop and dancehall.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's a completely different skill set spitting on hip hop beats and rap beats. You get what I'm saying? So that was more at the front of my mind when I went to America. Like I want to be able to be one day just comfortable on every sound. Not like he sounds like he's having a go at that.
Yeah. So natural.
Fluent, like fluent as I was when I just take the mic off anyone in youth club and just get it popping. I want to be that fluent on everything. I just think like, well, one day that man's gonna be like playing on the world stage, and I need to be able to just wherever it goes. I love all music. You might see dancing to Michael Jackson, cooking one day, running some serious reggae on a Sunday,
Yeah.
and then playing some what's her name, Jason? Jolene?
country vibes.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah,
Dolly
that one.
Parton, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just love doing music, so it was like, go to like, put it this way: if someone from there, what said, I need to be able to do grime. I don't just mean like get a grime beat and spit on it. Like, I need to be able to walk into them rooms that them grime gurus go in and catch the drop, change tone when the mixes come in. Like, they're just not going to be able to learn that. Not where it's happening. Now, you can learn it, like in your country, but to really get into the depths of it, you just have to go.
Got to sort of be around the environment,
But obviously, them times there, like working with Americans was more like kind of like a taboo. If you was like a British rapper and you done something with Americans, everyone looks at you like, oh yeah, you sold out.
So
Whereas now it's just like, one love. Producers are getting pinched. It's all just music. The iPhones kind of made the world a lot.
But you see how like your foundation in that a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Because without your time there, people always have to sort of bust the door in a way, and then now we can see it like how it's normal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course. And you see, man, like, so back to the America thing. When I decided to do that, I always knew that when I come home, because I was the kid that looks like he had it easy and just got on, somehow there was going to be trouble,
a backlash sort of thing.
Triumph. Like when I come home to, like, oh no, don't try that. Don't try come back. Like, I work through that. I just didn't know how long for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know it was coming like it was never ending. It probably will never end. I'm here for it. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think with just not even just America, like the world in general now, the iPhone and social media and all these things, like look, we're on screens, you know what I'm saying? Things ain't as restricted anymore.
Everything feels so close. Like before, I'll be where I'm from in my ends, and all I'll hear from you is music.
What side are you from?
East.
Okay.
So I grew up on movement. So that was sort of my entry into everything. So like the only way I would hear from you is through the music, you know. But now I hear from you on Twitter or I hear from you on Instagram, like whoever that would be. So it all feels like we're so close, and I can come on and chat to you, be like, oh yeah, last week you was here. But really there is still a separation. I found that weird to sort of balance, and I don't know.
I'm still adapting myself. I'm still adapting myself. It's just like times, even everything, this virus that's been happening, it's just like
facts.
We're living through something. In 20 years' time, we're gonna talk about like, you know, when I started doing interviews.
Yeah. No, it's facts, man. As we talk today, I want to talk about the new music as well. Lumidee, you've hit us, radio rotation again, everything just so clean and crisp. Talk to me about this song. How did it come together and stuff?
Lumidee, I've always loved that flute from Broken Silence. I've always loved it. Like, from a kid, the first time I heard it, it just swept me. But, Young and May, for me, she's one of the hardest rappers in the world. Like, that's just it, innit? Like, there's no people that I watch and I think like, right, if I had to rap next to you, like, I need to bring my
A game.
I'm in the room with most rappers, bro. I promise. Rappers don't make me nervous, bro.
Yeah.
She is at this, take the headphones, here's the beat, go. She's just too hard, innit?
Okay.
I pop a rate her, and then I was speaking to Redcalf. He's the person that introduced me to her. And then he was like, don't just, you got bars, she's got bars, but don't just do like a try out rap.
Back to back, yeah.
Everyone knows you two got bars. Like, he was like, she likes that, like, she likes dancehall and that, like, that's walk as well. Give her something with like a little bump. Yeah. Something that would mean something to the UK.
Okay.
My brain just went ping, and then I just started whistling.
Nice.
I was like, nah. So I rang all my producers like, yo, listen, we need to flip, bro. So there's everyone's I got like 3 producers on the job. Yeah. I'm beatboxing, like it's got to have that bump, like that dancehall bump.
Okay.
Beatboxing, like, you know what I'm saying? And and the beat's just got to just bump. Like, it's just got to have a bump to it. Right. And then Fanatics did the best one.
Nice.
And then they sent me the beat. The ads is broke. Yeah, I'm saying if I'm here to make a song that needs to get stuck in your head in the midst of some protocols and some bars, like, I'm cool.
You know who you're calling.
You get what I'm saying? So yeah, we did our parts first and we got over to her, and yeah, it was a go.
I wanted to capture some more of your early sort of essence. So growing up in North London, getting money young. How was that for you? Like, did you ever get anxiety of how am I gonna maintain? What is the feeling of getting money young?
The feeling of getting money young is like, if, I don't know, kind of like when you're a kid and you get taken to Toys R Us by adults, but it's like, right, now you're in Toys R Us and you can just have what you want. But that is dangerous. And I feel that to this day, like all the artists that I've stopped and I can't say advice, but told them my story to help them pick what they might want to use to navigate. I still say to this day, like, there's when these young brothers from ethnic minorities are first coming into anything that's doubled, near triple, or whatever their salary that has raised them is, it shouldn't just come with just the bread and just you're just a machine and we're just going to use you to cut. It should come with something that actually teaches you
some education sort of thing.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I always say I feel like most infrastructures and systems are like built to keep whoever's on top and whoever's at the bottom. But I think now we're in the times are so transparent that I can actually see that changing. Like, you can just see all the time on, say, for instance, social media where people will be like, yeah, maths, English and all that, but I wish someone told me about taxes. And but once that keeps happening, I think eventually it's going to change. I actually see it changing now. So, I just feel that, young and having peas is a dangerous recipe.
Was there any crazy purchases in that time for you?
People used to always say that. I've never been a cars man.
Okay.
I get wavy. Like, driving that ain't really my steeds, but crazy purchases. The only thing I ever really used to buy from young that was probably not good investments is diamonds.
Okay.
Like, I won't say jewelry altogether. Yeah. Diamonds, like, they look lovely and that. I still got some eyes today, but it's just not a good investment.
Nah, I hear you. And what about North London as well? Because very much representing very much your experience of life. Obviously, you and Hedy have got this tune. We're going to go into that. What was your experience of North? How do you see it now? How did you navigate your way, man?
Like, I went college in Tottenham at the peak of my heat.
Okay.
Like, especially still. Obviously, the team that I was with at the time, the way the infrastructure was set up, it was set in a way that kept me safe.
Okay.
Prior to that, my earliest memories in North London altogether, I have a strong love for Hornsey. I spent a lot of time there. I went to Highgate Woods first, so the surrounding areas, I was always there. So I've got a lot of good friends in Hornsey, where Mostac's from.
Well, yeah.
And Swade, the Sappho.
Oh, no way. Okay.
One of the first people to give me to share a code with me in music. Like,
nice.
He hosted my first ever mixtape. So
okay.
Thank you, Sway. I appreciate that. And then so I'm a Haringey kid. So from like Hornsey to like Finsbury Park to Tottenham is where I would be. And my first memories in Tottenham, minus my nan living there like her whole life and coming to England, all my family being there. Is football.
Okay.
Started with so basically in year 6, when I was still living in Hornsey, there was a team called Haringey District.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the best 3 footballers from all the schools in Haringey.
Went there, nice.
A lot of the schools in Haringey are just in Tottenham. Then year 6 going into year 7 was my first time like encountering like a lot of Tottenham man.
Yeah.
We all got on, was at football, and then I left one school and went to the other, Glasmore in Tottenham.
Yeah.
I've seen some of the people that was on the year 6 district team.
District team, okay.
Before that, I used to play for Broadwater Farm. So, like you said, Dunno with Heady won. Like a high percentage of the man them from Farm, Heady's bit.
Yeah.
Just know me as he was hard at football.
Ah, I see, yeah.
But I used to draw. a lot. I'd be at football with my drawings, spitting, whatever, just in that change room and all that. So I know most of the O from
there. Okay, I hear you. And
from the community, shouts to Classford and Colonel. I feel that they're two men that definitely where a lot of young brothers might have lacked discipline in their home setups or been very just bad and unruly, but skilled people. They definitely help bring the best out of a lot of people.
That navigation process.
Yeah, big up Classford and Colonel and shouts to Broadwater Farm.
Talk to me about this Heady song and just seeing talent flourish in Tottenham anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Heady, Dunno, the song's called. I love this track, man. I think I wanted to let Heady show a side of him that he doesn't normally show.
Sure, okay.
I'm saying, and quote for quote, if I quote his lyrics, like he said, growing up in Tottenham, trying to learn how to rhyme like a chippy.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, and I ain't telling you to say that shit. You know what I'm saying? that was nice for me, man, because it's Tottenham is an area that's genuinely just known for badness. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that I've ever been known for. Skills on skills on skills. You get what I'm saying? So seeing his rise, you get what I'm saying? Of course I'm happy for him. I'm happy for everyone that can get out of the mud and do something. Yeah. But in the position that he's in, to say that to his audience and the new generation, like that was like I said, at this stage in man's career, man's in it for the handshakes over anything else.
Okay.
Yo, Chip.
I hear you.
That's what I'm still in it for. You get what I'm saying? Obviously, too, but when people actually and say some stuff, you get like what he did on that verse. When that was a serious handshake moment. You get what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to say that. I found it. I think honesty makes some of the best music. I guess I was honest with him. So yeah, big up Heady One, man. Trust me.
Another thing that I always find interesting from your career that I would have always wanted to ask you, what's it like having that club shutdown tune? You, Mavado, every girl, because that's a different level of gas. Do you know what I mean? There's the money, there's the music, but in the club when you hear your thing, come on.
Right, cool. So I remember. What's it like? It's the best, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best feeling. Like I always say, like a lot of man, I don't think bang their own rhythms.
Okay.
They don't put out. I don't know. Maybe they just want like. My family's Jamaican, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like Sunday dinners are vibe. Like, man need some rhythms that make people vibes.
Yeah.
That I think that goes in the umbrella of the handshakes.
Okay.
It's that feeling of when you're around, people like yourself and people not like yourself. Have you got rhythms that can run, that make them dance? So it's like when man's making every gal, and I'm imagining what someone's gonna do to it.
Mm-hmm.
Then all 12 years later, I'm still seeing the same reaction when you press play. It was like, yeah, whatever science man was working with, and what snares, and what Mavado was working with, like that science experiment really worked.
It worked, yeah. Whatever you cooked up on that day, it tasted good.
Yeah, and I feel a lot of see that now. If I be honest, I see a lot more people like respecting man's lyrical ability, but it's not all the time your lyrical guys can have bangers in the club. So
yeah.
It's nice to be able to find a balance of even on a song that is in the club, man's still saying some
stuff.
But yeah, I don't really be trying to jigsaw puzzle rap too much.
Okay.
You know that's my whole steez is like, yeah, I got mad bars, but it's a vibe.
It's a vibe. Yeah.
I don't try to get too far lost in either side of it. It's all about the merge. Like I'm like the MC that was like the halfway point between the movement and Boy Better Know.
100%. Yeah.
Moving on, I'm happy that like today, like no one will say I sound like someone.
Facts.
You know me when I come to you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
if there is someone that sounds like me when they come, someone's gonna say like, yeah, it sounds like
Chip. Yeah, I hear you.
Chipmunk the first, like. Obviously, I've had influences and stuff, but yeah, that's a good feeling. Trust me, every rapper wants a song that bangs.
Yeah.
every single one.
It's so interesting as well, because all now still no lady taking that spot. I'm hearing this new one with Tia Savage. What are you telling me?
A private life's a happy life.
It's
man.
a happy life.
A private life's a happy life. You get what I'm saying? But if I be honest, like, I definitely have more serious thoughts about life. Like,
okay.
Now I got a bit of chin hair and
yeah. Because I hear it in the Daily Duff. You're obviously 30. Like I hear it, you know.
It's man. But if I be honest, yeah, even when I make like songs that, like, when I think like, yo, I want girls to like this song. Sometimes it's just man's mood on that day.
Okay.
You might get the most loving song one day. You might get the most disheartening song another day. But it's just how I felt on that day.
On that day.
That time. You get what I'm saying? In general, being 30, yes, I am thinking about life. I was like, man had so much like anxiety, like up to turning 30, like, no, man. I was probably feeling like, oh my gosh, I've literally just done the microphone. Like, not everything's come second to this thing all this time. And now man's here, like, nah, man. And then I turned 30.
Yeah.
And then I felt 20 again.
No way.
You're anxious, like, no, man, should this have happened already? Should that have happened already? But when I actually hit 30 and I got through that day, and birthdays for me genuinely like are not my favorite days as much as they should be, because I feel like just everyone in general just forgets that day. There's one day on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Just about you. Like if it's your birthday, Rob, it's about you, Rob.
Yeah.
And then there's so much volume of people that want to share that moment with you.
Okay.
Family, friends, everything. But it gets overwhelming. Like this day,
I hear you.
About me, like just about me, whatever I want to do. You get what I'm saying? So I've always been a bit like, But I had a great day, and I saw everyone that I wanted to see, and yeah, it was.
That's facts. I hear that, man. I'm a bit like that as well, because I never used to like doing stuff on my birthday. People like, you gotta do that, you gotta do. And the older I get, the more I realize that time is precious, and it's nice to just throw back to all the people that have built you, you know.
I got some nice gifts this year too, boy. I was gassed, boy. I don't really get.
Yeah.
I was gassed, boy. So.
Talk to me about the song with Tiwa though.
Queen, absolute queen. Yeah, I think she's so sick. I think she's so hard. She's beautiful as well. You get what I'm saying? I love Afro beats, man.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I love it. I've been trying to learn the dances and that, like trying to learn the steps and thing. But I feel like when people collaborate with Afrobeats artists, they more focus on collaborating with them.
Okay.
So let me show some love to T1. You get what I'm saying? Because she's phenomenal. I think she's phenomenal. Yeah, that word. How do you say that? Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Yeah. You're thinking about it too much now.
But yeah, so I reached out, and to my surprise, it was a go. But
okay.
To my G Lifestyle Donald, he's the one that actually freeboarded me to Tiwa and her team. But once I know I've got the link to someone, if I'm thinking like, yeah, I want to work with you, like when I'm sending you something, I might send in no jokey, no.
Okay.
Like, whoa, you get me? So don't get me wrong. From that violin came in on the intro, and when I started it to send to her, I need to make sure that
this one will go.
I want her on the chorus that like, ooh, and girls love her as well. I need to make sure all my bars is some type. You know what I mean? Like quirky, funny captions, but same time lyrical. You get what I'm saying? So
I want to talk about a few things here, yeah? First of all, stepping in the room with the greats. So in this whole time of me knowing that I'm coming to chat to you, I've got to go be a little bit nostalgic, watch some freestyles back, watch some stuff. I think one of the ones I watched, it might have been backstage at a So Solid Crew show. Do you know that one? Everyone was freestyling. Like, I see bare faces that I'm seeing that back now again. But then I wanted to know what was, in talking in light of then running into the clashing sort of season. I know it's a few years apart. Yeah. What was your mindset at that point? Because I felt like there was a different sort of energy that time when you grabbed the mic.
In that moment, yeah, I won't name no names, yeah, but what happened was someone was saying, I'm the best MC in the room. And it wasn't me. It was like, I'm the best MC in the room. I'm looking around. I'm seeing bare MCs in the room.
Yeah.
So when's it turned into this? Like, this was youth club back in the day. If someone says I'm the best MC in the room, all the MCs want to MC. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, so MC saying I'm the best in the room, and then I'm looking at everyone like, ain't someone gonna say something? No, I said nothing.
Yeah.
I said, like, no, you're not. Like, no, you're not. Like, you can't prove that you're the best MC in the room. And then it turned into, like, let's do fire in the booth at Christmas. I could just remember this was months before something. Like, at Christmas, like everyone who they say are the top guys, let's all go in it and settle it rare. And in my head, I just thought, man, need till Christmas. Like, no one's ready today. So I was like, real old school spitters, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's a cameraman here, like, let's get rocking in it. And then, the rest was how the rest went. You get what I'm saying? But I literally was looking, I asked every MC in the room, like, politely, like, if you rap, like, don't you want to be the best version of yourself? Like, if someone the best in the room and you rap, like, ain't that the part? Don't you I don't know, some people have that approach of, you know, like, yeah, I know, but then I'm a bluffing and that. Like, for that day. So yeah, that's how that went. But
and then now,
that's just man. Like,
okay,
like, that's people forget, you know. You see this thing, grime, yeah. I'm not trying to be the spokesman, but like my history is shown, innit?
Okay.
Like, yeah. But from before I was spitting, when I was just listening to this thing, it's built off. Like, when you come through, bang your chest, isn't it? Like, it's basically, I'm this good and you're that shit, because you know what I'm saying? That was the essence
of it. Okay.
Of what grime is about. It's about clashing. Like, it is like, that's it. Like, there's decks, there's mixers, there's, if you touch mic and you're saying like, your Nikes are so fly, and then the next person takes mic and he's got a lyric that just says, F Nike, then you gotta make sure you got your lyrics.
Yeah.
The nucleus of the cell that I expand from into music is that cell. I didn't know that. I can't, bro. The era of being, like you said, you're 2 years younger than man. So the era of having to spit with Criminal, Ice Kid, Double S, Maverick, and like, it was serious, bro. Serious. Like, man were very focused on the skill set of ramming. So anything that's had to happen further when it's like, now I'm famous. Yeah. Or what do they call me? Some people, I see them say like young legend or whatever, like wherever I am, wherever you I am. Yeah. Whatever song you heard, just never forget that the nucleus of Chipmunk.
That's the essence. Okay.
Music is he's from that. Like, he didn't miss the Heat FMs, the Dejas. He's the last kid that clipped that era.
Okay.
And managed to actually have some hits, if that's what they call it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, it's like wrestling, I feel like, or boxing, for instance. Like, you no matter what, you want your belts, innit?
Yeah.
At the same time, you want your handshakes. So keep your balance how you keep your balance. I keep my balance how I keep my balance. But any time I've had to turn up that part of me at this age, I just say it wasn't me. Like, I didn't ask for it. Like,
okay, yeah.
I asked, like, politely or not politely, I might remind you that skill set is still in me.
It's in you there. I hear you. I'm not gonna dive into all of that at that time, because there's pardon.
Yeah. For you and for me, I respect that, because sometimes I think people, they would be like, yo, what about the elephant in the room? But the game's so small. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't ever want to say something that could jeopardize where you go work tomorrow. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once we start speaking, it's me and you where the convo goes from there. So I think that was a very thank you, because that was a polite, respectful way to ask me to touch on something without saying too much.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And it's nice to see you and Bugzy have come around full circle as well. You've done the 1-for-1, like with the new tune, Grown Flex is there as well. Talk to me, how did your ego hurt a little bit when you saw the video of him in Tottenham?
Listen, I was crushed. Was, to get the lyrics, when I pressed play and that video started on Tottenham, on Tottenham High Road, that was when I thought, you know what? He's clever.
Mm-hmm.
What he did in that move was wake up Tottenham.
Yeah.
Which is, like I said, an area that isn't necessarily known for the best of things, minus there's so much struggle there that now you're starting to see where there's struggle and poverty breeds a lot of talent.
Yeah.
You use yourself to get out of where you
Yeah.
want. You get what I'm saying? That was the worst for me, bro. It was the worst. Like this area, that same Chip King that he went outside they only know me for you on a mobile at
Damn.
7,
Yeah.
and he came here at lunchtime and said, yo, everybody lunch. You get what they know me for
That.
And the outcome in his life later on may have been positive, but that moment wasn't a positive gesture. So now it's like you're giving different type people a reason to have a conversation with me or encouraging stuff that I don't necessarily encourage. So I just had to get my bearings about me quickly and work out how I was gonna make sure I lyrics my way out of that one.
Yeah.
In the end, I did, and yeah, we're in a cool space, me and Mr. Bugzy Malone, and yeah, we when we first met, we had a long chat. We stayed in touch behind the scenes, but never really on the scenes. We went for a dinner one time and had a good long chat, and it's like I think we just find an interest in understanding each other's mind.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying, so when he said to me he wanted me on his album, I was like, yes, it's a goal. I just went down there. I didn't even tell my manager, and then went down the tune, hit my manager back like, yeah, I done the tune.
Nice.
And managers connected, and they just said, yeah, swap for swap. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, Grown Flex on the tape. You get what I'm saying? Love that tune there. And yeah, Notorious is out now.
Wicked, man. The artists today that are all doing it, like who you feeling, who your favorites, who have you been so impressed through their journey so far that you've seen that's come after you?
You know what, yeah? Man, everyone. D-Block, come on, Stacko, Nate Smalls. There's literally like I love the wave, like the new everyone that's come through, man. Big up Heady. You know what I'm saying? Like I try and find something to like about everyone.
Okay.
Something to dislike. So it might just sound like I'm not just breading, I actually genuinely like music. But yeah, anyone that big up Central C as well. I'm super happy and proud of him because anyone that has like checked in with me on their run up or approaching coming into music, when I see them take it to that level of being able to, you know, change their financial circumstances and their families, I'm like super proud.
Yeah.
And anyone will tell you that anytime we speak to Chip, like of the younger lot, is that I've come through now. But it's, when I say younger lot, it's because my years in music.
Yeah, of course.
That even necessarily that much younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they will tell you, like, he only ever like gave us like positive gems.
Facts, man.
I got dark flows, but I'm not a dark side guy.
What were your like favorite moments through this tape? Maybe your favorite songs. What are some of the memories that you had that we haven't seen or won't get to see that you could share with us?
That's a sick one. In the Sealer for me was once me and Movado done another track.
Okay.
That was like, you know what? It's culturally, it's that tape. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? Funny memories. Me and D-Block song Hershey's. Mm-hmm. Anytime we played it, like just in like a room full of people, it's just gone off.
Yeah.
So song's been out to me.
Yeah.
I see the reaction, but obviously now as the tape's dropped, people will get to hear it. And man, 90% of it I done like, or 80, I done at home, innit? So it's just like, it's just a tight CM bonded project. Like we've had a lot of toast and yeah, this one's hard. And chopping.
Nice.
And my brothers then you get me, you're telling me, yo, this is one, change that, you can go harder.
Yeah.
I feel like even sometimes with my friends, it's so funny. It's like I don't even really play too much stuff again because it's like they're so used to me just spitting. Like, I'm like, this is so hard. Like, play it to them, and they're just like, "Yeah, nice one."
Yeah.
When it comes out, and then they see the reaction, they hit me back. Like, I don't know if it's like I have to take it in when it's actually out.
Yeah.
Feel it. Everyone else feels it. I'm like, whatever, man. You get this thing, but yeah, the whole tape. If I had to like summarize the memories, it's just been like a very tight-knit CM toasty.
Okay.
CD.
Sick, man. We've gone through a lot of the tracks on the tape. I thought a nice place to sort of, for the last song to play that we could play was the outro. Because I feel like you've done, I feel like you've done some stuff on there, man. You said some stuff as well. Talk to me about the outro.
A man messaged me today and he said, you know what, from the title of your outro, yeah, I can tell you're gonna go in. And I said, you know what, like what I was talking about before, like actually moving to America for a bit and putting man's toes down and getting stuck into the art form of hip hop. That outro, my display today, like, yo, there's still always room to improve. But where I'm at today, as a rapper, like separate to MC, like proper old school hip hop sounding. Shout out to Dreddy Boy, because yo, if I do a tape or a project and you see Harmony, Dreddy, and Parker, oh, what's up? Like, big up everyone. He's new. He went to my school as well, but he's proper come through so hard in the game, man. I'm super proud of him. But yeah, that outro there, I definitely went to town lyrically. When I heard that one there, the way man's styling, I'm like, bro,
yeah, that's a Percy one. That one.
that one for me is like definitely summed up the tape.
Okay, cool.
I was like, yeah, that's the outro.
Nice one, man.
I had a different outro still. My brethren told me that.
You have to be humble sometimes.
Yeah. But it was hard, but I swear to God, if I got that bars, you know, I still might even put it out at some point.
Yeah.
Hard, but this one, production as well, like.
Sick. Thank you very much for your time this afternoon. I appreciate it big time. I feel like
keep doing you as well, man.
Thank you, fam.
You know what? I genuinely, in the midst of everything that's actually going on, you actually come across as a positive guy. Like,
oh, thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Sometimes it gets a bit weird in this thing, like, you know. When they even said to you, I said like, no, like anytime, like you got a very good aura about you, even through the screens. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, I appreciate that, man.
Keep working with that vibe. You get what I'm saying?
For real, and you keep doing what you're doing, man, and we can have many more of these conversations, bro.
Hey, man, hopefully you get what I'm saying before they talk me up.
It could never be, fam. It could never be. Yeah.